Ladies and gentle fish, Arsenal have just gone to the Bernabeu and not only gone through, they beat them. I can't believe what I am witnessing right now. If you're an Arsenal fan, fair play. Fair effing play, man. You know what you could do for me, though? Since you're going to hear me talk on your team, what you could do for me is smash the like button. What you could do for me is subscribe if you're new. Watch any previous videos. Watch any videos going forward. I do a lot of the breakdowns, but this doesn't deserve a breakdown of different points. Just go straight into it. I'm going to do this for a couple games. And when I don't do the breakdown, I usually like it when it's a tactical game, like both sides, and then the what's who's done well. Because the fact is, there's some plays that you can really pinpoint. But every single player on that field was class. Every single player on that field was class tonight. I don't think you can technically single out anybody to give more praise than the other. So in that version, I'm going to have to force it that little bit. And you know what? When I say this, yeah, this is actually true words. And this is for every single rival out there when we say, yeah, and I do speak for you whether you like it or not, because guess what? You're all thinking it. Arsenal are starting to scare us because they could have an absolute phenomenal time who they've already beat this season against PSG, who nearly crumbled under the pressure of Aston Villa, right? So that's double whammy. They could go to a final and win. They really, really could. And that's not a great feeling as a rival fan, especially if you're from or you know a lot of Arsenal, if you've got a lot of Arsenal friends and stuff like that. But you got to say, fair flipping play, man. Unstoppable, unreal class performances all around the board. Now, I'm going to say this nice and clear. That game was easy. That was so easy for you lot. Even the commentator was saying it. Who are they crossing it into? I'm still confused. I'm trying to find out who they're crossing the ball into because they couldn't do anything. Because guess what? When that man Declan Rice plays a lot deeper, yeah, that's what happens. He shuts up shop. Thomas Partey's missing next game. But trust me, it does not matter. It does, but it does not at the same time. Yeah? Class around the board. Now, when I say, I'm going to start with the first man, the one that actually scored a goal when he missed a penalty. When I say, yeah, and I've been saying it, don't talk to me about Kvaratskhelia and the rest of these men when I say Bukayo Saka is world class, and I've been saying it for time. Why is it every time I make an argument for this guy, yeah, that you have to put somebody else up against him? Why do you have to compare everyone, and when I say you, I mean if it applies to you, to that man? Because that man is the standard. He's the complete football player. He's a complete winger. What is he bad at? Let me know. Other than penalty taken today. He's world class, man. He absolutely bottled, yeah, that penalty, yeah, which he tried to he tried to do a little Podenko against Courtois. Didn't work. And he's come back and he's actually dinked him again. He did a little whoopsie, like the guy dinked him. He dunked on him. Talk about mentality and confidence in the moment. Not a joke, people. Not a joke. He does it time and time again for England, and he's been doing it year in, year out for Arsenal. When is he going to get his flowers? Because he's getting mine today. The man's a joke, man. And he's only about 24 years of age, I think. He might even be 23. He is having a time of his life alongside the teenage mutant ninja turtle, yeah, Lewis Skelly. Lewis Skelly. Today he became a man. He became a man, people. He had Mbappe on toast. Not this time, not Rodrigo, because Mbappe tried to do the right wing thing. Didn't happen. He's mint. They've got a player and a half on their hands right now, and it's not funny because we already know what Andreas Berta's going to do for the next summer. It's peak. Anyways, let's get back to the game. Yeah. See, at first, I thought Arteta was being a little bit naive because in the first 5 minutes, right, bar the penalty shouts and all that, Senzo, that was a penalty, by the way. I was thinking, like, why is it so open? Why are you giving them space? What are you doing? Not fair play. He didn't even park a monumental bus in front of the goal. He didn't bother doing that. He just said, just play your game. Play to your strengths. Break when you need to. Do what Real Madrid do to other sides. Give them a taste of their own medicine. Right? And the man that, the two that really commanded it for me today, yeah, was Partey and Declan Rice again. You lot have got Real Madrid's number. And I can't believe it's Arsenal out of all the Premier League teams that have got Real Madrid's number. Yeah? That's going to be embedded into their brains. They're going to go and absolutely have a fist fight after. I promise you that now. You're going to hear the Ancelotti outs. You're going to hear it time and time after again. And you know what? A little part of me, is kind of glad Real Madrid went out because their arrogance stinks. They deserve their arrogance because they've been doing it, but it smells. Yeah? Vinny ego. Can't stand it. All the other players' egos, Bellingham. Oh my God. Toast. Look what Lewis Skelly done to him. He dropped the shoulder, made him flip-flop. Yeah? Look what Declan Rice did. In the pocket. In the pocket. Belly goal, belly flop. Rubbish. Told you, overrated. Tuck in your shirt somewhere else. You're not Zidane, mate. You're not Zidane. But yeah, I thought them two commanded very well. You got to praise Kivior for coming in and filling the shoes of Gabriel. Because imagine Gabriel was there. Imagine. I can't believe it. I'm actually crazy jealous. That first half was such a rattle job. It really, really did. They did get, you know what? Anyone that's trying to tell me that the penalty got overturned, it wasn't a penalty. Declan Rice, if there's one player you're going to believe on a pitch, it's Declan Rice, man. Well flipping played, man. Well played. That's a leader. Proper leader. Now, a lot of you that are rivals are going to come in and say, oh, you're doing too much. Just know, yeah, when you watch a high caliber game, forget who you support sometimes. Just watch the beauty of the game. Just watch it for what it needs to be. Afterwards, do what I'm doing, break it down. And then the next day, you're like, oh, shit. Here we go again. That's it. There's nothing more to it. I enjoyed it. Champions League quarterfinals this time around has been absolutely mint. And I can't wait to watch the Inter Milan game back because that's what's coming up next as well. I mean, obviously, scouring past the Newcastle, I've got to watch that too, which I'm going to in full. I'm going to make a video about that. But it's not the day. It's not the time. Yeah? Martinelli has just somehow had some revival arc and said, you know what? If I'm going to have a bow out and someone I'm going to get replaced, at least let me do my job against Madrid. Because that was disgusting. Finish, amazing, Martinelli. Work rate, phenomenal. Did what you need to do. Hit on making them think twice if they wanted to go further than they needed to. Vazquez, you have been put on toast. Alaba, better game against Saka, I must admit, but they doubled up. They tried to do their homework. Marino, not obviously the most spectacular stuff that he's been doing, like in terms of like that's been absolutely glamorized out there and notified, but he just did enough. False nine settings, do what you need to do. Control the pace of the game more in the middle third. Fair enough, yeah. Erdegaard, I don't have a bad word to say about him. Not like, obviously, he's been not that great recently. Just done the basic and the simple things. That's all you needed to do. And when I talk about that man, Timber, oi, Timber's a different breed, man. You lot can't deny it. That's that's a seriously great signing. He's really good, people, man. He's really good. Saliba as well, effortless. David Raya. You know that would have went top bins if that was my goalkeeper. So let's not say that's an easy save. His awareness around it and around the goal was good. And by the way, Saliba did mess up. By the way, I don't blame David Raya, but today you can't really do that. I'm weirdly proud of Arsenal, but I don't want this to happen because I'm genuinely actually quite frightened they might actually go into the finals and they can actually sing, oh, we got one Champions League. Don't say it out loud. Don't put it into the air, people. Can we have a moment of silence? Moment of silence. Someone needs to stop them. Someone needs to stop them. Because when we get told they don't concede more than 2 goals, yeah, they're not lying. See, if this thing with Arsenal, the whole, remember the old saying, 1-0 to the Arsenal, George Graham? That's how it kind of feels. Because if they go 1-2-0 up against PSG, see second half lockdown for these lot, the ones that wear red, that's got gunner, little gun badge and all that on their shirt. It's a long day. It's actually seriously a long day. I'm actually fearful that PSG can't do the job. I don't know if they're going to penetrate their defense, and they're going to leave in gaps in behind because that's just the philosophy of Luis Enrique. But once again, I don't want to drag this on for too long. All I got to say is Arsenal, fair play, man, class. Some people have really cemented some real flowers, and some people have to be cemented, into like literally you have to notice them. There's no slander allowed. If I find slander on the live shows for the next couple days or so, bro, you have to hold a timeout. Again, I'll do the same thing for your teams if you just beat a big team like that. If you beat this Barcelona team or whoever it is, if you was in the competition, I'd do the same thing. I've done it, so don't act like I haven't. So you can't get onto me. You deserve all the glizzy glaze. Forget about it. Anyways, like the video, subscribe, all that good stuff. I can't believe it, man. I can't believe it. I hate my team, man.